The Denver Broncos have released yet another starter. What's up, guys? Welcome to Denver Broncos Syndicate, part of the Sports Syndicate family of channels where we are dedicated to bringing you content about our favorite sports teams. I am your host, Gage Madrid. Before we jump in, guys, if you could just do me a big favor and smash the like button on this video as well as subscribe to the channel, I would really appreciate it. Those are two free and easy ways that you can help show your support. It helps tell YouTube's algorithm to push us out to fellow members of Broncos country just like you and me. So in yet another highly anticipated move, it was announced this afternoon that the Denver Broncos are releasing veteran offensive lineman Glasgow. This is now the third cut the Denver Broncos have made today and the second starter the Broncos have released. Earlier this afternoon, it was announced that the Denver Broncos are releasing starting cornerback Ronald Darby, and they are also cutting veteran running back Chase Edmonds. If you want to hear my thoughts on those two cuts, be sure to check out that video by clicking the little card above. By cutting Glasgow, the team has freed up $11 million in cap space and has created $3 million in additional dead money. Between the three moves today, the Denver Broncos have picked up a total of $26 million in cap space, but have also created about $6 million in dead money between the Glasgow and the Ronald Darby cuts. Glasgow initially joined the Broncos on a lucrative 4-year, $44 million deal back in 2020. He signed with us as a free agent from the Detroit Lions. Glasgow entered 2020 and 2021 as the Denver Broncos starting right guard, but midway through 2021, he fractured his leg in a game against the Dallas Cowboys and was eventually usurped by Quinn Miners as the starting right guard. This past offseason, Glasgow restructured his contract to return to Denver as a backup, but he ended up playing virtually the entire season due to injuries from Miners as well as starting center Lloyd Cushenberry. From week 9 on, Glasgow was the Broncos' starting center, and he really did not fare very well at that position. He was consistently overwhelmed in the run game and didn't fare much better as a pass protector. He's now set to hit the free agent market, and I have to imagine there's going to be at least a somewhat healthy market for his services as a backup. He's proven to at least be a serviceable rotational interior offensive lineman, but I feel like he plays much better at guard than he does at center. The Broncos are figuring to give their interior offensive line a bit of a facelift as we enter free agency. Dalton Risner is set to hit the open market, and it is highly unlikely that the Broncos are going to bring him back. So that now creates a void at left guard, and as far as the center position goes, I don't believe the Broncos have much confidence in Lloyd Cushenberry, so I wouldn't be surprised if the team looks to upgrade there as well. The only position on the interior offensive line that the Broncos truly feel good about is with Quinn Miners at right guard. One name that I would definitely keep an eye on at the guard position for the Broncos to potentially bring in is Isaac Seumalo from the Philadelphia Eagles, and a center that I would potentially keep an eye on in free agency is Ethan Posick from the Cleveland Browns. Posick actually worked with Russell Wilson from their time together in Seattle, so there's some familiarity there with the quarterback center exchange, so that would at least make the transition a little bit more smooth. So I'm curious, Broncos country, how do you guys feel about the team deciding to move on from Glasgow? Drop those comments down below. I would love to hear from you. Be sure to leave a like on this video as well as subscribe and ring the bell so these videos appear in your notification feed. And while you're at it, be sure to follow me on Twitter at Gage Madrid NFL for continuing Broncos coverage. And for now, guys, this has been another episode of Denver Broncos Syndicate. I am your host, Gage Madrid, saying peace out.